Okay, good morning. I'm Ashra and I'm your counselor for today. Is this the first time attending counseling?
Yes.
Alright, so how may I address you?
You can just call me Esther.
Okay, Esther. Counseling is a process in which we're here to support you and finding the solutions to the challenges you face. So you decide what you choose, and the discussion you will wish to make is entirely up to you. So before we begin, it's my duty to inform you about a few things. So actually, I'm an intern and I work with RP and I'm supervised by my senior counselor, Mr. Brian. Each counseling session will be like 45 minutes and it will take about 5 to 10 sessions depending on the issues that you will choose to discuss on. So the sessions will be like, each session will cost you $50 and there's no need to worry about the payment because we have different schemes to help you. So during the counseling session, you are free to discuss about anything, almost anything, and should you choose to harm yourself or damage any properties, it will be my responsibility and duty to inform the relevant authorities and persons. So, do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay, so could you sign on this consent form, please? Okay, thank you. So we begin our questions. So, would you like to tell me more about yourself?
Okay, actually a Set 4 student currently studying in Pioneer Secondary School. I have been facing a lot of issues with my classmates about bullying.
Right.
So it got even worse. That's why I came here.
Alright, so what are some of the issues you face in school?
Well, I actually got injured about 2 weeks ago. I dislocated my knee and I was sent to the hospital. The doctor gave me 6 months of PE excuse, and the next day I came back to school. I was already bullied by my classmates.
Okay, so what are the comments that they usually tell you about in school?
Look at her, she looks so normal. Why is she given 6 months of MC excuse?
Alright, so is there like one person or is it a group or kind of thing?
It is a group.
It's a group. So are you usually alone or do you have friends in your school?
Yes, I have my own clique of friends.
So it's about like friends, I mean it's like a conflict between two groups, am I right?
Well, you can say that.
So does it happen all the time or just once in a while?
It's every day.
Every day. Have you talked to any teachers about this?
Well, my form teacher is rather protective of me. He knows that I am excused, so every time when it comes to our PE lesson, he will let me just sit at one corner and watch my classmates play.
So has he ever talked to you about this, like this situation and how to solve the problem?
He told me to ignore them, and I actually have the right to not listen to them because it is very evident that I have the MC to prove that I am really on 6 months of excuse.
Alright, so actually what the teacher said is very good. Like you should ignore all these people. You shouldn't take their comments into considerations. Have you ever thought of any suggestions or solutions you should take to stop this kind of bullying issues?
I did write a composition about them. The topic was about the people who stood out and protected me. So
Right.
I wrote about my friends and I also included them inside. So I didn't expect myself to score rather high marks for that composition.
Right.
After I wrote it, my form teacher actually showed it to the whole class, and they immediately knew that the composition was about them.
Alright, so was it like a signal or a sign to them to stop bullying?
Yes, it is.
So am I right to say that they actually learned their mistakes so-called from this composition you wrote?
Well, it worked perfectly well for the first 3 days. After that, they went back to bullying me again.
Alright, so these people hasn't stopped bullying you since your injury, right?
Yes.
So I want to ask you, Esther, like, do you give all these people the power to like make you feel like depressed because of them? Do you think that they deserve the power to make you feel?
No, they don't.
Yeah, so you shouldn't give them the rights to make you feel that way. You should actually stand up for yourself. Make them feel that you are capable of doing more than you actually can. maybe you should start to make your friends like speak to them, make things clear to them that they should stop bullying and stuff. Yeah. So some other issues that, is that all? Like, is that the only situation you face in school?
Yes, this is the one.
So yeah, maybe you could like talk to them and make them realize their mistakes someday lah.
Alright.
Is there anything else you want to tell me about?
No, that will be all.
Okay, so maybe in 2 weeks time you can work this out and tell me a better situation about the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see you again in 2 weeks later. Thank you.
Thank you.